Good morning, guys. Today we are going to discuss about the deployment process. So for that, I have taken two arcs. One is source arc and another one is target. In the VS Code, we will authorize the source arc here, and we will retrieve all the classes to the VS Code. Okay. Then once the you know these components came to VS Code, we will authorize the target arc and we will deploy those components to the target arc. That is a simple deployment. Okay, but here if you do so, you don't have any control on the versions. Okay, so what changes before we did those things, we don't have the control. And in fact, we don't know what other people in our team are doing. Okay, so for that we come up with the concept called remote repository. In the before process, that is authorizing this one and retrieving here, and authorizing target arc and pushing it or deploying to this arc. In this process, so anyway the components will get saved here and they will override all the time in the local system. This is our mission. So here there is no version control. Now if I come up with the remote repository, we will authorize this arc first in the VS Code. The step one is same. After this, after the components came to VS Code, we will push those code we will push those components to the remote repository. This is remote repository. It is also called as GitLab, and it is also called as version control. After pushing these components here, okay, we will pull those components, okay, into the VS Code from the GitLab, and we will deploy to this target arc. So that what happen, every time it gets here, so there is no override here. It is stored in a versions. Okay, so it will have all changes of mine, and all the developers can collaborate here, and we can see the changes done by other developers as well. Okay, so earlier the flow is something like this. Now the flow is authorize this arc and retrieve the components here, then push to the GitLab and pull from the Git and push to the target arc. That's it. Push or deploy to the target arc. That's it. Earlier the flow is in a straight way. Now the flow is like this. Again going back to VS Code and target arc. That's it. So this is the overall picture of the deployment process. Now I will go to, so these components, what are the components that we need to get from the source arc? I have listed here. One class, the name of the class is test class for demo, and the two custom objects, student object and a college object, on one page layout, that is student layout 2. Okay, so for this, so I have written some steps. These are the steps we need to follow. Okay, so first, create a project in GitLab. We need to create a project in the GitLab. So this is the GitLab plus icon, new project or repository. So create a blank project. The name of the project is, I will write SFDC project. Okay. Initialize repository with the README file. Yes. Create project. The project is created. SFDC project. So this is the main branch. We have only one branch, that is main branch. Okay. The step one is complete. Clone repository into the local system. The second step. So how do we clone? In VS Code? Come to VS Code. This is the source control. Click on it. Clone repository. It will ask you a URL. Go to that GitLab. Clone. Clone with HTTPS. Copy URL and go back to VS Code. Click on clone repository. Control V. Enter. Now go back to, so now I will create one folder here. The name of the folder is SFDC project on 21st November. Select repository. Would you like to open the clone repository? Yes. So now it is same. See, SFDC project, which is came from the GitLab with the README file. Okay. So if you come here, SFDC project, we have README file. Okay. We have initialized the project with README file, right? Second step is also completed. Now going to third step. In VS Code, create a project, create a SFDC project under that folder. After creating, we can see all the Salesforce related files, both in VS Code and local system. If you see the VS Code now, we don't have any Salesforce related files. If you see the system, local system, VS Code, SFD project on 21st November, SFDG project, readme file. Okay. So now we don't have any Salesforce related files, only readme file, right? Whatever we have cloned from the GitLab. Now I am going to the step, that is in VS Code create a SFDC project under that folder. So under this folder, if I create SFDC project, after that we can see all the Salesforce related files both in VS Code and local system. Now I'm going to VS Code, Control Shift P. Otherwise you can write view command palette, Control Shift P. Create a project with manifest. Project name. Project name is, I'll write November 21 SFDC project. Enter. Create under that folder. Okay, VS Code SFDC project under on 21st SFDC project. Here I'll create the project. Now you will get all the Salesforce related files. Yes, see. Okay. So now if I go to the this one, so November 21st SFDC project, you will get all the Salesforce related files, but inside nothing. Yeah. So there is no R classes because we don't have any class, right? And we don't have any layouts, we don't have any objects. Yeah. So just we have created the Salesforce project. Okay. Now if I go to VS Code, so Force app, there are this one, but inside there is nothing. Objects, nothing, right? There is nothing object. There is no LWC component. Yeah. So now just click on version control, scanning folder for Git repositories. Yeah. After that, if you click this source control, you will come up with open repository. If you click on this open repository, so it will ask you pick a repository to open. So this is the one, right? So it will come up all the files. So now it is asking 19. There are 19 changes. There are 19 changes are there. Okay. We need to commit these 19 changes first. Okay. So now we are in the main branch, right? So first I will commit these things. Before any commit, actually, we have to pull it from the Git anyway. But just now we have created the project. Nothing is there in the main branch, right? So directly we can commit. First commit. Okay. First commit. Before commit, you need to stage them. So if you click stage, staged changes, 19 staged changes. So after that changes are 0. The remaining changes are 0. So now you can commit. Okay. Now you can see, go to terminal and check the status. Git status. See, on main branch, we are in the main branch. Your branch is ahead of origin main by one commit. So use git push to publish your local comments. So we have committed, but if you go to this, you know, what I can say, GitLab, so you will not find those files here. That is for sure. Because only readme file. Because you have committed, not push it to the GitLab. So now I will come here and give the command as git push. See, nothing to commit. Already we have committed. So working tree clean. Use git push to publish your local command. So that's why I use git push. Yeah, see. Yeah. Now git status. Nothing to commit. You are on main branch. It will show. On main branch, your branch is up to date with origin. Nothing to commit. Yes. So if I go to GitLab, if I refresh, I will find all the related Salesforce related files here. Yeah. This is the project, right? November 21 SFDC project in VS Code. That's what we have created, right? When click one, I will get all the related Salesforce related stuff here. Okay. But in fact, if you go inside, nothing is there. RILWC, there is nothing, right? So this is the main project, SFDC project. Under that, there are two files. This is Salesforce project, which is push it from the VS Code, right? Now this step is also completed. Third step, fourth step, authorize source arc and retrieve all the components or some components. Make use of XML or arg browser into VS Code. So authorize source arc and retrieve all the components or some components into the VS Code. That's the meaning. So fourth step. So I will authorize. I'll go to VS Code. So how to authorize? Just click here. It will show you authorize an arc. Otherwise, Control Shift P. You'll find authorize an arc. Alias name it is asking. I have two arcs. One is source arc and one is the second one is target arc. I will show you. So the source arc is a persistent arc. Target arc is like target arc solutions. With the URL of this target arc is target arc solutions. Source arc URL is persistent systems limited. So you go there. Yeah, authentication successful. You can now close this browser or window. I'm closing this one. So if I come here, authentication of arg is successfully run. So this is the persistent arg. If I go to this one, this is the persistent systems limited. Yeah, I have two args. One arg is this one, persistent systems limited. This is the source arg. Okay. Now this arg is having class. See, I will show you Apex. If we go to T, yeah, test class for demo. This is the class. Okay. This class I want to retrieve, and there are two objects as well. One is candidate object with fields and page layout. There are two page. The layout is cloned candidate layout. Okay, candidate object and fields, and the layout name is cloned candidate layout. Anyway, candidate layout will come automatically by default. So cloned candidate layout we have created, right? So that is one object, and another one is school object. Sorry, college object. Yeah, college. So college object with fields. These are the fields. Okay. So now this layout anyway automatically it will pull. Okay. We don't need to pull it. Okay. Right. So these are the things that I need to retrieve into the VS Code first. So first, you can do these things with the help of, in the manifest, you will have package.xml file. So you can pull it from here as well, or you can directly pull from the arg browser. This is simplest way. So we have connected to persistent arg. This is nothing but our source arg. So arg browser in the sense it will pull all the files from the Salesforce. Now if I go to Apex class, yeah. So if I click here, it will fetch all the classes from the Salesforce. But I don't want to do that. I want only one Apex class to be retrieved. Test class for demo. This is the one. Yeah, it came automatically. It come already. Apex class is done. Then what we need to do? We need to do custom objects. Yeah, custom objects. If I click here, it will pull all the custom objects, but I don't want to do that. I want to fetch only the candidate and college. Yeah, college. That's it. And after that, one more layouts. In the layouts, we have different types. Go to candidate. Yeah, candidate cloned layout. This is the one. Yeah. So now we have cloned one layout, two objects, and one class. Okay. Now go back to our project. This is the project. Okay. So two objects, candidate and college came, and one layout, candidate clone layout came, and one class as well, test class for demo. Okay, and it is for meta file for that. Okay, so you know, we fetched all the three. That is one class, two objects, and one layout. Now we need to push these changes to the GitLab first. Okay, so if you see the diagram, you can understand. Now we retrieved up to this extent we have done. Okay, we retrieved from the source org into the VS Code is done. Now we need to push these changes to the GitLab. Okay, so for that, what are the steps we have? This authorization is also done. Now check Git status. Anyway, you are in the main branch and create branch and push to GitLab. Okay, so we need to check the status and create a new branch. Earlier, if you see, go to GitLab, we have only one branch. We need to create one branch here and push that branch to here. So we'll creating a branch will not come here. Okay, creating branch and push the branch to here. Then only you will see the branch here. Okay, okay. Now we will go to this one. I will check the status of the Git status. It will show you anyway you are on main branch, right? So your branch is up to date. Yeah, your branch is you are on main branch. Your branch is up to date with origin. So, but there are some files. Okay, class, layout, and object. These three files are there that need to be committed. Because that in that in what will be committed. These three files to be committed. Okay. So further, before that, we need to create one branch. So creating the branch is nothing but just go here down. So this is the command. So we will do one dedicated video on Git commands and all, how to use Git and Git commands. So for now, creating the branch and go to that branch. This is the command. Go to VS Code, Git checkout minus B feature one. This is the branch name, feature branch name. Okay, yeah. Switch it to new branch. Branch is created and the branch is pushed. So, but we need to push, but you will not see that if you go for this and if you refresh this GitLab, you will not find that GitLab, sorry, that feature branch one. See, that feature branch is not here. So for that, what you have to do, you have to use this command. Git push at upstream origin feature one. So feature branch is created. Okay. Now we are in the feature branch. And if you see Git status, you are in the Git status. Oh, sorry, we have written wrong step. Git status. We have given the wrong spelling. Git status. So on branch feature one, your branch is up to date with origin and untracked files. These files are to be committed actually. So if we go to, we pushed it right. We pushed it to this using this command. We pushed the newly created feature one branch to the GitLab, right? So if you go to GitLab and check refresh, then you will find that feature branch one. Yeah, there are two branches. One is main branch default and feature branch one. So I will send those changed files or that class and two objects and one layout into this feature branch one. Okay. If you see nothing is there. If you see there is nothing. Now if you go to VS Code version control, see there are 11 changes. Okay. Of course there are files, supporting files, class, objects and layout commit. So these are the 11 changes. So commit. Oh, we need to stage. Yeah. Before that, we need to stage all the changes. Yeah, staged changes are 11. The remaining changes are 0. If you want, you can select any one few changes, and you don't want to send remaining files as well. That's advantage. Just stage all the changes. Now commit. So it is committed. Now if you go to terminal and check the status, git status, it will show you, you know, only one push is ahead. to publish your comments. See, git status. You are in the feature branch one. Your branch is ahead of origin by one commit. So you use git push to publish your local comments. Nothing to commit because nothing is there to commit. There is no changes right here. So just write git push. If you see in this situation, you will not find anything in the feature branch one. So, but if you push git push, okay, enter, then you will find all the changes, all these files into the, yeah, git push. Yeah, yes. Now you go to remote repository, that is GitLab, and refresh. You are in the feature branch one. So see, November 21st, SFDC project, class, objects, and layouts. Okay. So if you see, okay, but here it is asking create merge request. See, you push to feature one just now, create merge request. So I will create one merge request here. Okay. Class, object, and layout commit. Okay. I will assign to myself. Yeah, I assign to myself. So delete source branch when merge request is accepted. For example, it is my, it is accept, it will come to my only. So I will approve. Once I approve, so it will delete the feature branch one. Okay, create merge request. Yeah, see, now it came to my side. Okay, approve is optional. So if I approve, approved by you. Okay, it is approved by me. So if I go to that project, SFDC project, after merging, you will find only main branch. There is no feature branch. Okay. So if you come to main branch, so yeah, S this is the project, right? That is cloned from the VS Code. So class objects and layout commit. So in the main branch itself, we can see earlier these things are not there. Okay, classes and layouts and objects. These are the objects, right? So everything came here. Now I'll go to VS Code. So next step is check status. Anyway, we are in the GitLab push. Commit push all changes in newly created branch. Okay. Merge newly created branch with main branch. Yes, this is also done. Check out main branch in VS Code. So check the Git status. So check out to main branch in VS Code. We need to check out to main branch. So first Git status. Yeah, you are in main branch. You are in the feature branch one. So your branch is up to date with the origin. Now we need to check out to main branch. So for that we have code. Git checkout to main, just simply git checkout main branch. So switch it to main branch. Now check the status, git status. In VS Code, the advantage is, so it is all the time it is showing where you are. But in the git bash, you need to check with status. But here also checking status are all the time good. You're in the main branch and your branch is up to date with origin. So nothing to commit, working tree is clean. So now this step is also done. We switch to main branch. Check to main branch in VS Code. Yeah. In VS Code git pull, which pulls from main branch. Anyway, we will get up to date. You will get this answer, right? So before any commit, pull from the remote repository. This is a good approach. So I will go for in VS Code. I will go for git pull. So that means anyway it is up to date, but we have to pull. Yeah. So now, yeah, we pulled from the git. So now this file contains everything from the whatever the files which are available in the GitLab, in the VS Code also we are having the same files. That is the meaning. Okay. So now after that, the last step is, I think we need to authorize, yeah, authorize target arg from VS Code and deploy to target arg. Use package.xml or individual components also we can deploy. So I will authorize. I will go to VS Code. So click here, change default, authorize an arg. Let's name it as target arg. Yeah, authorization successful. You can close the window. Yeah, see, this is the target arc solutions. This is the URL. So here, if you see Apex class, if you see the Apex class, there is no Apex class with the name T. Anyway, there is no class T with the name T not there. Okay. So then, if you go to Object Manager, there is no candidate object. Yes, right. Now I will go to VS Code. This arg is anyway authorized here. So I'll go for here. We can do it we using this XML package.xml file as well. Yeah, this one. From this also you can do it. So if you want, you can do it from this one. Otherwise, simply just go to objects. This object we want to send, right? Deploy source to arc. Deploy source to arc. This is successfully done. This is also successfully. No, it is going on. Yeah, this is also done. Two objects already done and one layout. Deploy source to arc. It is also done. Next one is one class. Deploy source to arc. Yeah, class is also done. Now I'm going to, yeah, now Apex class. Apex class, yeah. One class is came to target arc solutions too. So one class is there. Now if I go to object manager, candidate object will be there. Fields and relationships object fields are there. And if I go to layout, yeah, candidate layout is there and candidate layout also come into picture. And if I go to object manager, so college object is also there with fields and relationships. These are the fields and page layout, college layout. Anyway, default page layout will come. So this is how we need to deploy. So we authorized source arc in VS Code and we push to the Git and we pull it from the Git, deploy to the target arc. So in this process, all the changes are accommodated. Okay. So I will do one dedicated video on GitLab so that you can understand more and more about this GitLab. Okay. Thank you very much.